All right, this is a plug-in dust extractor with an accessory plug that automatically turns on when the tool you have plugged into it turns on. It's great to have, and this one's not unique. This one is branded Milwaukee, but there's ones like this and like this. They all essentially accomplish the same thing. You plug them into the wall, and then by plugging your tool into this outlet right here on the front, and turning on your tool, the vacuum will automatically turn on, so you don't have to go and flip any switches, and wherever you are with the tool, you're getting automatic suction, and the vacuum will turn off when you're done using the tool. It's great if your tools have cords on them. The problem now, though, is that most of the tools that I use, and I think most people are using on job sites, are battery powered. So if I were to go to hook this vacuum up to this saw, the only way I'd be able to actually turn the vacuum on and off is by reaching down and flipping the switch. Now in this application, with the way I have this set up, the saw's literally on top of the vacuum, it's not a big deal. But if I was using a track saw or a domino joiner or an oscillating tool or anything that was away from the actual vacuum all the way out on this long hose, I'd have to actually go back and reach back to the vacuum to try to flip the switch. Now, some companies have thought of this and they've figured out ways to add Bluetooth to the tools or Bluetooth or a wireless actuator in the tool itself, but a lot of times it's proprietary. Makita makes a system, but you have to have a Makita vacuum and a Makita tool, and Festool makes a system, but again, you gotta have the Festool vacuum in order to use it. I don't wanna go and replace the dust extractors that I have to have that wireless functionality, so I went ahead and I made a solution on my own that costs about 30 bucks. Okay, so this is a outdoor remote control outlet. Now, these are typically marketed towards Christmas tree light or holiday light controlling. And essentially what you've got here is you've got a little battery that goes in a remote, and then the remote will actuate the switch that's inside this little outlet. And I picked this one in particular from Amazon because of its rating, its amperage rating. It's a little bit higher than some of the other ones out there. And the other reason I like this one was because it had kind of a slim profile and it would be easy to add onto a vacuum and not be a whole long cord. It's got a nice little 90-degree end, and I just think the form factor is good. Also, if you ever lose the remote, you're not completely out of luck because it does have a button you can actuate. So this will go up to a 1,875 watt load, about 15 amps, and so far it's been great. Now here's the next problem. How do you get this remote to be attached to either the hose or to the tool handle of whatever tool you're using? Now in the past, I would maybe just take some electrical tape and wrap it around this, but that's gonna come off. I'm gonna have to change the batteries and all that. So what I did was I wanted to make a solution that was a little more elegant, and I went onto the computer and I started designing up different holders that would then hold this remote. So I took this remote to my desk and I measured it out, and I came up with this design, which had its own set of issues, but I'll show you kind of how I iterated through them. So basically what I have here is an open vessel, and I stopped the print about 3/4 of the way so I could make sure the remote would fit, and it did. The problem was this was printed in PLA, so not flexible at all. I then took that one step further and I added a little hole in the center, so once you got the remote in there, you could actually pop it out. And this was also in PLA while I waited for some TPU to come in. Now here's the first version in TPU. This is a flexible 3D printed filament. And I noticed that these wings were really just too big and they didn't need to be there. And the one hole in the middle didn't really accomplish what I wanted. So here's where I landed. This is the final kind of version of what I'm calling the wireless remote holder. It's very flexible, printed in TPU. You can pop the remote in there. And I found this really nice little Velcro kit that can go on there, and it can basically be attached to anything in just a couple of seconds. So I designed this in a way that you can basically just slide some Velcro through it like this, and then you fold it over this little metal clasp, and then you can wrap this around pretty much anything you want. You could wrap it around your vacuum hose, you could wrap it around your tool handle, and since it's flexible and it has these holes you can pop your fingers through, you take your remote, stick it down into that hole, and this thing is good to go. So in a situation like this where I have the remote on the actual vacuum hose, it's kind of far from the switch on the tool, so I'll just take it off and I'll just put it on the actual handle of this saw. And now If I have to make a cut, I can just turn it on. Vacuum's on. And then I can turn it off. That easy. When I'm done, I can take this off, put it back on the vacuum, and then I can move this over to whatever tool I'm going to use next. So I've been messing around with this in and out of my shop for the last couple of weeks, and so far I've had really great results with the actual remote holder and the remote and receiver. So the remote and receiver, like I said, I get them on Amazon. They're between $13 and $15, and so far I haven't burned them out on any of my vacuums. And the thing I want to mention is you don't need to have a dust extractor to use this. You could use this with any Shop Vac, any rigid or Shop Vac brand, or really any vacuum that you can plug in. You also don't need to use this on a vacuum. If there's any tool that's 110 or 120 volts that you want to use a remote on, this is just a really nice way to have a remote on a tether that you can either put on your belt loop or put around your wrist. And it works from a great distance, and it's just honestly a great upgrade. It's the upgrade that I've wanted for years of using these style remotes with my vacuums. So 3D printing and some 3D modeling kind of solved the problem for me, and I'm going to be selling these on my website, and there'll be a link to that in the description and in the pinned comments. You can buy just the remote holder and the Velcro strap. It'll come as a kit. It'll ship worldwide, and I'm not going to sell the remotes because if you do have a problem with the remote and you buy it through Amazon, then you can warranty it through them or talk to their customer service, whatever. I've spent a lot of time working in the trades and working on different projects, and there's always been these little kind of things that I've wanted to improve about my workflow. Now that I'm able to 3D model, 3D print, use CNCs and stuff like that, I'm able to actually bring some of my ideas to life and turn them into products that hopefully I can share with other people and help them work better in their shops. This is one of those things that, I used to use zip ties and, like I said, electrical tape, and this is just better. And it's permanent. It's not going to wear out. It's not going to break. The TPU is incredibly strong. So anyway, I hope this can help you in your shop. And if it can, check out the link down below. Get one or two for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and leave some comments down below how you think you might use this in your setup. For me, it's going to help me a lot. It already has, and it's going to continue to do so. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you like this little product. Give me a follow over here on Instagram, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks.